So maybe jet lag is real, because Matt and I both slept for about 13 hours. It is currently 12:40. It's almost 1 o'clock. We went to bed at like 11. This is a pretty nice sight to wake up to, you know? Over there. It's kind of cool. She's got this little like food section here, and little coffee bar here. I think I did not too bad making myself some coffee. Also, this is it's an art gallery, so this is part of the art, and so is this. It's about private eye stuff. I feel like I'm in an escape room and I need to figure out the clues. Hair is awesome, but yeah. Anyway, pretty neat. Move, cow. Not that way. Moved the wrong way. We're on our way to the Isle of Skye, baby. Not the Isle of Skye. There you go. We're on our way to the fairy pools. And I still want to touch a sheep. That is still my goal. I will be doing that at some point. Okay, so something else that we figured out is different than America. You don't pay first when you're getting your petrol. You just start, you know, putting it in your car, and then they just like better pay. They just expect you to pay. It's very cool, actually. But I guess it's just telling of the culture. It's different than America, which probably people wouldn't pay. That's crazy. All right, I pressed the button I thought. Yes. I was like, I thought I did, but now that you say it, I didn't hear anything. Okay, so we're at the fairy pools, or we are at the, we just parked where the fairy pools begin, and now we are walking. It's really cool though. I want to actually describe like the way you have to travel here. They have these single lane roads that people go both ways on. And the way they can do that is they have these passing places where you got a car coming towards you. If the passing place is on your left, then you turn into the left and let the guy pass you. And if it's on the right, then you kind of let the person who's coming pull into the passing lane and then you pass them. And if you're an American, you just pull into the one that's on your right because you think that's where you're supposed to go. But no, I don't know. That's how we figure the rules go, and it seems to make sense. But yeah, this is can't tell you how far it is. I can't capture it. You're not going to be able to understand how absolutely gorgeous this is. The Isle of Skye. The fairy pools where the Glen Loch Glen Bristol used to live. I thought you guys might appreciate the vibe of what it's like what it's like to just walk up the mountain here. Hey buddy. I found Matt again, and we're getting, I think, yeah, we're about to go swimming. I think we're nearing what might be the top of the trail, but it's hard to tell. Because we don't, I mean, like, where's the trail? But anyway, we're just, honestly, I wouldn't stop until we got to the top of one of those. Not that I know where the top is because of the clouds, but yeah, that's okay. This is not. I just flipped you up in Scottish, apparently. Getting close to the top of what I presume is the end of the trail, and we just saw a red stag, and it is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in my life. It's down there, but just absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Gosh. Outstanding. Oh. Did we go way past the ferry pools? Yes. Are we turning around? No, I don't want to. I want to go as far as I can. I mean, why not? All right, so right now we're looking for a place to cross this river because we want to go to that ridge and then probably turn around. But finding a place to cross hasn't been the easiest thing in the world, but we're trying to find it. So we didn't find a place to cross, and it's getting later anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and head back, and I'm not sure, but I am never gonna forget this place, ever. All right, so we're basically back to the cars now, and like I said, I think I said, it's the most beautiful place I've ever been to. Maybe we shouldn't have gone to it the first day. Nothing else may compare, I don't know. Anyway, now I think we're on our way to a little coffee shop that's that I saw. It said 4 miles that way, so that could be really cool. Anyway, check you later. So we had some coffee at a little shop on a 1-lane road. It's very cool. And now we're on our way back home, though we stopped at this little place because there's a, there's a like monument we want to check out. And apparently we're not the only ones. So anyway, we're on our way there now and we'll let you know how it goes. It's just got pretty though. We got some, we're waiting for this. We can't get to our Airbnb because these people are loading up sheep into their truck, taking up the whole 1-lane road. So this whole thing's a passway, but they're taking it all up. So I guess we have to go back. We met some actually really cool people. You can't see me. We met some really cool people at a restaurant, 3 Canadians. Well, at first we met a German family and their daughter. They were awesome. And then we met 3 Canadians. We actually sat with the Canadians, had a great conversation. It was awesome. They're all our age, so it was very cool. But yeah, and now we're just waiting. And we'll probably be here a while, so. All right, to finish off for the day, to give you guys a sign off on our, this would be day 2, technically. Mm-hmm. So the end of day 2, the summary is we went to Isle of Skye, or we went to the ferry pools and had like a great time there, just explored a lot of Isle of Skye. And for dinner, we I didn't say too much of this, but we met like these, well, first we met some Germans and then we met some Canadians. We actually sat with the 3 Canadians and it was awesome. Like we just talked to them, had a great time. Honestly, I feel like we've met more Canadians than anything. I've learned more about Canada than I have about Scotland, which is kind of funny. So anyway, but no, making a lot of cool friends. And shout out to Kyle, Liam, and Katie. You guys are awesome. Oh, and then who were the German? Do you remember the German people's names?
Not a clue.
I don't remember their names.
They never gave us their names.
They didn't give us their name. No, they did. Annika, the daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter's name was Annika, which is kind of cool because, they're German. But anyway, apparently Annika, your name is pronounced Annika. So we've all been wrong this whole time. Anyway, yeah. So then tomorrow we're going to we're going to finish up the Isle of Skye, see a few things, and then we're going to head over to Loch Ness. We just booked an Airbnb at Loch Ness, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, all right, signing off for today.